Hi, Billy Bob here. It's Tuesday, and it's a special Fat Tuesday, aka Mardi Gras. Now, I was going to make it 2 for Tuesday, 3 for Tuesday, whatever. I was going to talk about Mardi Gras and work my way back through the weekend. But I decided against that because as I went more into Mardi Gras, I thought, let's just talk Mardi Gras and we can talk about the rest of it tomorrow. On What the Hell Wednesday or Way Back Wednesday or whatever we're going to call it. Maybe just a little back Wednesday because we're just going back a bit. Oh, what did I do here? Oh, there we go. Mardi Gras. So what does Mardi Gras mean in French? It means Fat Tuesday. Duh. And here we are, Fat Tuesday, which is the final day of Carnival, or the Mardi Gras, ending with Fat Tuesday, also known as Shrovetide or Pancake Day or Pancake, because there was a lot of pancakes being eaten back right about this time, because when Fat Tuesday ends, Lent begins, and then you got to give something up. But a lot of people, instead of meat, they ate pancakes or they ate fish on Friday. And there were times during Lent where you would fast, or, you wouldn't just give up meat. Some people give up the more recent, when I say recent, maybe the last 50, 60 years, I don't know, was you give up something that you liked a lot or craved. Some people, gave up drinking beer or drinking whiskey or alcohol in general, or they gave up chocolate or milkshakes, hamburgers, whatever. Hamburgers, I guess, are red meat, but technicalities, we're not worried about it. But Shrove or Shrive means to administer the sacrament of confession, which is somehow how they got the Shrove Tuesday and Shrove Day. And then tomorrow you're going to see a lot of people walking around with black on their face because they went to church and they got the ashes wiped on their, or the signified ashes for Ash Wednesday. And again, first day of Lent, and then Lent ends when Easter begins. And so, hey, I'm wearing some beads. I've got a lot more. I couldn't get them untangled, but I've gotten these throughout my visits to New Orleans. No, I got them. I paid for them, bought and paid for, or changed without any of the funny business. Okay? But if you didn't know, each of these colors have a meaning. And this meaning came in 1872 when the king of Carnival brought out these colors and beads to honor a Russian duke. And so that's how it started. But then in 1892, at the Rex Parade, then these colors were also known as a symbolism of colors, and they were given meaning, right? Each color was given a meaning. And so we got to go back to the 18s. I should have done this on Way Back Wednesday, but then we would have missed Mardi Gras. So skip that. Let's go back. In 1892, these colors all were symbolized. Okay? They were given meaning, each one. And there's only 3. See a lot of beads here, but there are only 3 colors. And they are purple, green, and gold. So we start purple, green, and gold, right? Purple stands for royalty and justice. Now, I don't know how each one of these got the meaning, based on why they designated purple as royalty and justice. Then they added green, which was faith, and gold, which is power. I can kind of understand that. Gold feels powerful. A lot of powerful people have gold. The gold rush, but this was long before the gold rush, so skip that stupid comment, right? So that's where the colors, where Mardi Gras, it began way back. And then as people are celebrating or ending Mardi Gras, besides the hurricanes, meaning to drink the hurricane, famous from Pat O'Brien's in New Orleans on Bourbon Street, and any of the other beverages that they partake in, they probably will end the day or the night with a paczki, spelled like Fazaki, Paczki, but pronounced paczki. And this is a deep fried, very rich Polish donut. And we see those, we don't call them paczkis today. They're just like cream-filled donuts or fruit-filled donuts. But that's what this is. It's got typically some kind of jam, plum or rose or grape or strawberry. But they then put powdered sugar on them. They glaze them, then they put powdered sugar on them. But they look a lot like a donut that you would see at, oh man, dare I besmirch the legend of paczkis by saying you could sometimes find them at Dunkin' Donuts or Krispy Kreme. So, but it's eaten in Poland, but now it's gravitated around the world. They were actually at Publix. They're in Publix, as well as the next item I'm going to talk about. But, and I did see them being advertised at a local place called Yummy's. So, but they also are known to sometimes have a little infusion of vodka. So, but this, again, you got to eat it before Lent. So I don't know why, I guess you're giving it up for Lent, whether you like it or not. And so the next thing I wanted to talk about is king cake. So king cake is a cake that's white in frosting with the colors, the Mardi Gras colors of gold, or purple, green, and gold. And it's kind of a doughy brioche. Some people say it's very dry. I guess it's the way you make it and the ingredients you make it with. So, but it also has a Christ child hidden inside the cake, and whoever slices and finds the Christ child wins a prize, which I have no idea what that prize is. But a lot of this will have either cream cheese or cinnamon or some kind of spice in it. And so they take really fresh butter, like right off the cow. I don't know. And but again, this item I saw today at Publix. So I hope you enjoyed my little segment on Mardi Gras. And I hope if you're celebrating Mardi Gras, which I know many people are out and about celebrating, whether they're in New Orleans or in their local city or in Mobile, which actually claims that they are the originators of Mardi Gras for various reasons that I haven't looked up, but they say that is the original Mardi Gras. So there you have it. Tuesday, the day before Lent begins, the day before Ash Wednesday. America, land of the free because of the brave. Stay focused, America. Billy Bob, peace out.